Wait, so what happened in the airport?
Okay, yeah. So I texted you about this. This is unbelievable. Okay, so I'm flying back from Atlanta yesterday. This is so embarrassing, and it kind of makes me seem like a bad person. So I'm on the escalator, and Kat, my lovely girlfriend, is coming to pick me up. So I pick up the phone. She's calling me. She go, "Where are you?" I go, "Okay, I'll meet you at M," and I have a roller suitcase, right?
Yep.
On the escalator, going down. It's somehow the roller slips out of my hand and starts careening down the escalator. Like,
oh no! And there are people on the escalator.
Yes, there's people on the escalator. So it falls flat and starts going down. And there's about 4 or 5 steps in front of me on the escalator. There's a middle-aged man and an old woman, and he's holding her arm like mother and son. And it was one of the only moments in my life where something like happened like in slow motion. I was like, "Oh no!" And I went, "Wait!" I said I couldn't think of anything to say but "wait," which doesn't really help. Wait. Yeah. And so it hits her in the back of the legs, but thank God it doesn't knock her over. Like it almost knocked her over. And the guy turns around and he glares at me. His lips are all tight. And he stares at me. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." And I pick the suitcase back up, and I'm still on the phone with Kat. So I immediately get back on the phone, and I'm like, "Okay, I'll meet you at M." And he turns around, and he goes, "Maybe if you put down the goddamn phone and pay attention, stuff like that wouldn't happen."
Woo!
And William, it was Stephen Dorff from True Detective Season 3. Grant, will you pull up a picture of Stephen Dorff?
He's the guy?
It was Stephen Dorff, the actor. He used to be on the blue cigarette commercials. It was
his mom, maybe?
I think it was him and his mom. But
what are the chances?
I know. It was 1,000% Stephen Dorff. When he said the thing about the phone, I was like, "God, that sounds like Stephen Dorff." Like, just like a...
Oh, this guy?
Yes, it was fucking Stephen Dorff, and I almost killed his mom on the escalator at the airport.
Oh, my gosh.
And I was so embarrassed.
Yeah, that's bad. Well, at least it didn't knock her feet out from under her and like her hair gets trapped in the thing at the bottom.
I know.
That was always a fear of mine.
Well, it could have easily been like one little mistake, like, "Oh, suitcase like slip. She's dead now. She's dead. She's in heaven." And Stephen Dorff keeps me out of the film industry for the rest of my life. Dodged a bullet.
So you didn't let him know you were filming a special or anything at the Creek in the Cave this weekend?
I didn't really register that it was Stephen Dorff until he turned back around. I was like, "That was fucking Stephen Dorff." So he goes, "Stay off your damn phone." And me being like a little stinker, I kind of snap at him and I go, "Well, it's not the phone's fault, man. I already said I'm sorry."
Did you really?
Yeah.
What does he say? Anything?
He was just tightening his lips. He looked so fucking mad, William. He looked like he was about to flip. He was just like shaking kind of. And I was like, "Oh, I guess this dude's pissed." I was like, "Wait a second. That's Stephen fucking Dorff."
That's insane.
From True Detective Season 3.
That's insane. Well, I'm glad the mother's all right. I mean, that could have been a bad lawsuit or something. They could have got your ass, Casey.
I know. It could have changed my life in an instant.